My name is Nick Taylor and I am from Columbus, Ohio. I started rowing my freshman year of high school. I wasn't very good at many other sports, so I decided to give rowing a try my freshman year. Kind of fell in love with it right away. I wasn't very good early on, but kind of after putting in a decent amount of work, got better at it, really got invested in it, and knew I wanted to do it in college, so here I am. You get out exactly what you put in with rowing, and that's super important, and that's something I learned very early on. If you're putting in the work and you're really getting after it, pretty much every day, and you're staying with it, then you can improve a lot, and it actually makes it worthwhile to kind of show up and put that time in when you know you have an outcome per se. It's been ups and downs definitely for 4 years. It works you, especially when you have rowing as well every day. So it's a challenge, but it's definitely something that I think has made me a better person and kind of prepared me a lot more for going into adulthood. So pretty much setting that expectation early on when you're starting out in college of saying, 5:45 to 7:45 every weekday, I have practice. Really trying to carve out that time in your day I think is super important, and it also gives you a release. I like to think of it as you basically get a break from the mental challenge per se, and you get to kind of come and let loose at the boathouse a little bit. It's a different challenge. Instead of just writing and doing math and engineering stuff, you get a challenge where you're working with others. You still have that team aspect to it, but it's a lot more challenging physically as opposed to just mentally. So coming in as a freshman was definitely it was my first experience with a college rowing program. So it was important to kind of just have an open mind and to kind of approach things with just that kind of attitude of, I'm going to try my hardest and the outcome is the outcome. And I think that last year was definitely that moment that we kind of stepped up. We got everybody on the same page. We were able to work towards a common goal. I feel like we were working more efficiently than in previous years. It just felt like there was that common goal. Everyone knew what it was, and everyone was doing their part to get there. And I think the results last year definitely show that. In order to be successful in this sport, especially at this level where we're at, is you need to be on it pretty much every practice, every day. You can't be really taking off days. You can't be half-assing your effort. You got to be getting after it every day, and if you want to be successful in the spring. So that's something that last year kind of instilled in me. It kind of gave me that taste of we can win, we're good. And then this year is okay, let's just go balls to the wall and see what happens. I think my goal personally would be to do better than last year. I think we should take that momentum now that we've had a taste of what it is to win at San Diego, to get a medal at Dadville's. That's a good feeling. And I think in order to continue that, we just need to keep working. I think the work this winter has been good so far, so it'll be interesting to see how things kind of shape up at spring break.